Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're here. We are joining you tonight from Cayman Brac. I've heard it's very cold at home. It is not cold here. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what the temperature was today. So, do you want to go first, Steve? What was our temperature today?
It was 82 degrees.
It's sunny and 80 degrees every day here. I feel like the people who live here, it's almost not fair, you know, because it's not like that at home.
No.
I think it's like minus 12 or something in Iowa.
So let's do some shout outs to Bev and Patty and Chris and Shirley and Bridget, Kimberly, Linda Lace.
Hey, you guys, thanks for joining. We love it that you're here. Here is the fun card that we're making tonight. It is with the Floral Delight Suite, and I did some fun things with the vellum, and it's even cute on the inside. But would you believe there's still a glue dot in here from when I took the picture of it? Come on, card, open. I guess you'll have to stick around to see the inside, but it's going to be super fun. So Steve, we have some slides to show tonight, and I can't see your comments. So put an arrow or an explanation point if you want Steve to tell me what you said.
Well, they all want me to tell you what you said. So what slide would you like me to show? How about the Floral Delight?
Floral Delight. So the deal with that is you buy the Floral Delight Suite. It's $89. Another one was bought today. Thank you, Linda Lace. I appreciate it. In fact, many of you have bought it already. And really, really appreciate it. Stamp Camp is February 21st, 22nd. Everything's free. 13 card kits and envelopes. You learn how to make 26 different cards, written tutorial, all the things is free just for purchasing that suite from me. Right now the ribbon is out, the daffodil ribbon. You can order something else for the same price. And don't forget to add your celebration item on. So it is a great time to do it. When I get home from this trip, I am going to cut the card kits right away. So if you intend on purchasing the suite, please email me, beth@stampingmom.com, and let me know so I can reserve one of the kits for you. And this is one of the cards you could make if you had everything in the suite. In fact, I didn't use anything not in the suite except for cardstock and an embossing folder. But
how about spring product shirts? You want to talk about
the spring product shirt? Well, there's just one left. $69
What?
shipped.
One left?
One left.
Who gets that one?
We'll have to see. But right now there's one left. I sold lots of them. But there is one left. If you're interested, let me know.
Like, if you want to put it in the chat right now, you could be the lucky
Steve will sell it to you tonight. So what else is there? Should I come over and look?
So we've got Alpha.
Oh, let's talk about Alpha. Alpha actually started last night, but you can join all the way up until tomorrow. And I know a couple of you did join. Thank you. I think you're going to love it. It is a low pressure, ask your questions, whether you've been to church all your life or never been to church. You will enjoy it and you will learn a lot. And Steve and I have a really fun time hosting that with some of our other friends, and we just hope you'll join us. It's Monday nights just for 9 weeks, so there's 8 weeks left. And if you want more information about that, let me know. It's free and no pressure.
And if you look in the lower left-hand corner, you see the URL that you would go to find out more about it. It's hopewdm.org/alpha.
Okie dokie. Is there any questions in the comments so far? Have people been saying what temperature it is where they are?
Aurelia said it's 44 in Daytona Beach, Florida, or Daytona, Florida.
That's not even fair. I have a friend and her husband in Florida right now. They went to Florida to escape the cold Iowa winter, and they're freezing to death. How can that be in Florida?
Bev says, she just looked at a live broadcast, they have 5.5 inches of snow in Pensacola, Florida.
No way. It's not snowing where you are in Florida, is it, Bev? I sure hope not. But Yeah,
Lynn
it's,
just said, Southern New Jersey, burr.
that sums it all up, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, we just have a week and a half left, and we will be joining you in the burr, that is for sure. Although probably it'll start dumping snow when we come home, just to welcome
Kimberly
us,
has
right?
20 degrees in Southern Virginia.
Well, that's not too bad. That's balmy, Kimberly, compared to some of the places. But some of you want to see Steve's fish video. That's why we were a minute or so late. Steve has, how long is it? A 90-second video he would like to show when we get done tonight. So stick around and watch that if you're interested. Also, Prize Patrol. I won't be sending these till we get home, but you can still win. Do you remember who won last week? I'll have to go back and look at the video.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
What does that say about
Who
you?
are
We're
we?
on
Where are
vacation.
we?
Well, we know where we are.
We have some sunstroke going on, maybe. So we have a church that we go to here on the island, and just went out to dinner with the pastor and his wife. And I have been doing no sugar, and I've been doing so good. But they wanted to go to the restaurant that in past years we would come down and we'd call ahead and order a whole key lime pie, and then just eat little slivers every night for, the week or two or whatever we were here. Tonight, we each had our own piece of key lime pie, and let me tell you, it wasn't our imaginations as we've thought about this over the last year or so.
It's every bit as good as we remember.
It's the real deal. So we're hyped up on sugar tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so let's make this fun card. I have graphics for all of this, Steve. So we're going to start with Old Olive cardstock. It's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I did not bring any stamps or anything. I brought this little tiny paper pumpkin size box with me. So I went ahead and stamped it ahead of time. This is a stamp out of the Delightful Wishes stamp set that you get in this suite. And I just stamped it in Old Olive, and maybe even too much of it, I don't know. Just do your own thing. Stamp it around. And then we're going to go to the inside. The inside is basic white. It's 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I did run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine with this die cut. I love this on everything. It is so cute to have this, the green showing through the white. Super fun. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that on. And I'm going to leave, I was going to say, you can put whatever sentiment you want, but this is a birthday card. So I probably wouldn't put, unless I had a birthday card verse. Okay.
You got the glue flowing.
I made sure the glue was flowing before I started, but then it stopped. Okay, so I'm just going to put that inside the card. What else are people chatting about, Steve?
Well, we definitely got going on the weather. Lynn says it's going to be 6 degrees tonight. Deltona, Florida, 47 degrees, spring.
So at least it's better in Florida than Iowa.
21 degrees in North Carolina. 7 degrees, Ginny Prim. I'm not sure where Ginny is. But yeah, lots of cold temperatures.
Yeah.
I'm feeling guilty now, Beth. Okay, maybe not.
Don't feel guilty. We will be with you guys soon, very soon. Okay, so I went to the vellum. We haven't done a lot of printed vellum in the past with Stampin' Up. This is beautiful. There's gingham and floral gingham vellum, and I cut this out with the Countryside Corners, the third from the largest. Now, normally with vellum, attaching it is an issue. But what I'm going to do is put it all the way around the edge, and then I'm putting a frame over the top. So I'm just not going to put glue in the middle. If I wanted to put glue in the middle, I am popping up 2 flowers above these 2 flowers. So I would put glue underneath there if I needed it.
So you really have to hide your glue on the vellum.
You have to hide your glue because vellum is
See-through.
see-through. It's transparent, so you just have to be careful. And this was a brand new glue when we left to come here. Now I'm worried I'm getting too far over the edges.
Uh-oh, that'd be tragic.
It would be tragic. I just don't want it to show. And I'm just gonna center this on the front of the card. And you can be strategic if you want to decide what part of the vellum is showing. So next what I did is I wanted to do these lovely lemon lolly flowers. So these are fussy cut out of the lemon, and then they have a mini Stampin' Dimensional in the center. And I am just gonna pop those up directly over the flower that looks just like them.
I just showed the wrong slide, by the way, but I'm to the right slide now.
Okay, so he's got fish on his mind. I was like, honey, I think it's 7 o'clock. And he's like,
My fish video's not done yet.
why are we worried about card making? I'm worried about fish videos.
I promised our audience I would show them fish videos tonight, so I didn't want to start the video until I was ready. I mean, I understand you've got a card to show, but it's all
It depends on your priority. So I did pop those up. Next we have the frame. This is Daffodil cardstock, and those same Countryside Corners. I used the largest one and the third largest one, and I ran it through together to get this frame. And you can tell a lot of the work has been done ahead of time. This was run through the embossing folder. What's the name of it? Did I put it on there?
the time-worn
Type embossing folder. Use whatever you want. It doesn't, and it doesn't even have to use an embossing folder, but I think it looks pretty with that. And then I put adhesive strips on the back because I like it popped up. And the adhesive strips take a lot less time than putting all these Stampin' Dimensionals on here. So I added 4 of those on the back, and when we turn it over, you'll see the next slide, Steve has the pool party and white for the wishing. Again, this came out of the same suite. I just cut out the die cuts, and then I used white embossing powder and stamped the sentiment on pool party, and use the die cut that also comes in this set. So I'm going to bring this back so I can see it and center this. Oh good, none of the glue from the vellum showed through. Okay, so this pool party in white, I did use an adhesive sheet on the white. It's pretty skinny. To put it on the blue, it was easier. It makes it a sticker. Then this was white embossing powder on the pool party and die cut. This has many Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of it, so it's popped up again. This might be getting pretty thick to mail. I just really like how Dimension looks. And then for this, I was careful just to glue it with mini glue dots on the WI and again on the G, but it's pretty secure on here. Okie dokie.
Do you have any tiny bead trinkets?
Yes, we have a sprinkling of tiny, these are so tiny it's hard to see them. The good part is you can sprinkle them on all your cards. It won't affect the mailing, and they, in my opinion, are super cute. Ever since I went with my little sister to the Savannah Bee Company a couple months ago, I am all about the bees. And when these came out, I was like, and you know, when I held the honeycomb and the bees, no one stung me. So we're friends now, the bees and I.
So I didn't tell you this, but I have notifications I get from Fleet Farm, which is one of our farm stores in Iowa. It's like a superstore though, because they got lots of stuff there. And I got the notification that I could order my live bees, and I should do so before they got sold out. Because
Really?
apparently the live bees were going fast at Fleet Farm.
They might not still be there when we get home.
Nope.
But you guys, this card is easy. It's just another thing you could use with this suite. So if you're on the fence, ask some of the other gals on the call. Lots of them have bought that suite, so they'll be getting the stamp camp free. And you guys, thank you so much for doing that.
I should
We
start-
will do prize patrol.
I should start that, shouldn't I?
You didn't start it? Did
Yeah,
people
but
sign
we'll
up
catch-
already?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
catch up.
We will catch up with you. That's the good news. Does anyone else have anything they want to tell us about tonight? Or has Steve missed anything in the chat? He's been pretty busy
There we go.
because I've needed the measurements on the slides.
Okay.
Do you see anything else in the chat as we're waiting for Price Patrol?
Lots of positive reinforcement for you.
For the fish?
No.
Or for my card?
By the way, Janice says the stamp camp is a super deal.
Oh, thank you, Janice. Janice has come to lots and lots. I think I've done close to 20 stamp camps, and I think Janice has done every one since she started. Also the Lindas. I have 3 friends named Linda, and I know some of them are on tonight, and they go to all the stamp camps too, and other people. Kimberly, so many of you. Thank you again so much.
Okay.
Are we
so
ready for Price
We
Patrol?
are ready. I was busy flashing up comments.
So it's up on the screen before we got on tonight. When we got home from dinner, we're in Eastern time right now. So we had a little time. And can you guess what Steve and Steve watches a lot of basketball and football, to be clear. But when we're watching something together, it's all about the women's gymnastics. And I have loved, I can't tell you how many meets I've seen. It gets dark here, and there's mosquitoes out at night. So I stay inside and watch
I think
gymnastics
she
at night.
knows all the girls for Oklahoma.
Oklahoma and Florida, and LSU. I have a few favorites, so anyway.
Okay, we're ready to try. You ready to go?
Okay, let's do it. See
Here we
who's
go.
winning Prize Patrol.
Round and round.
Again, we'll get home February 2nd, and I'll send the cards out later that week.
And the winner is Aurelia K.
Yay, I know I have your address, or I always say your name wrong, but thank you so much. I will get your name on this and get it in the mail to you when we get home. And what about the fish video, Steve?
Should we show the fish?
Yeah, if you guys want to stick around for the fish video,
Okay.
should I come over here and watch it too?
You need to.
Do you want to stand here? Let's trade places,
I will
Steve.
tell you when.
You come stand here,
Hold on.
and you can, is there music to it, or are you going
No.
to talk?
I'm going to talk.
You're going to talk. You get Steve now, you guys. He even washed his hair for you. Can you believe
Okay.
it?
I think we can do this. Let me see if I can share this screen.
Is there anything for me to do? Do I start the video?
Yeah.
I'm going to be your tech help
You
person.
could do that. Let me get it.
You guys, hang on. See if this is a car crash or a fish video. It could be either one, right?
Right. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. All right. So, here are the French
You have to
angelfish.
go over there so they can
I
see
can't
you.
see it if
Okay.
I'm over there. And yeah, here's another French. Here's a gray angelfish. They're beautiful. They swim in pairs. Here's a whole school of grunts. I had trouble swimming through them. They're so thick.
I like those grunts with the pretty stripes.
Yeah, and here's a Goliath
My
grouper.
favorite color, a Goliath grouper. I didn't know
Yeah,
about
and here's
him.
a black triggerfish. They're really cool because they've got these stripes. Big eye butterfly fish, always in pairs.
So Steve took the pictures of all these
French
fish.
grunts. Yeah. Here's a spotted eel. You can kind of see them in the rock.
I don't see him.
Yeah. Beautiful sponges and corals. Beautiful colors.
I read today sponges are over 2,000
Black
years old.
beauty angelfish. Here's another grouper. Not sure which one. Here's a lobster, and he was just out on the sand for some reason.
Just
They're not-
hanging out.
Yeah. Here's a spotted cowfish. They're beautiful. And here's my favorite, the loggerhead turtle. I got to swim with him. There you go.
Awesome. Well, that was a quick video. My only advice, would you like some critique, my dear?
Sure.
We needed more time to see the fish. The minute it came on, it was gone. So
Well, you said you
we need to
wanted-
slow it down a little. You know, if he had gone too slow, I would have been like, Chip, go faster. So you can't win, can you?
Yeah, well.
Well, you guys, I hope you stay warm. And I know the thing that makes my heart sing is crafting, and I hope it makes your heart sing too. Joy as you're making the card, joy as you send it to a friend to brighten their day. So if you're in a cold place right now, I suggest crafting, and you will cheer up yourself and someone else along the way. Thank you for joining us. We're here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, and we'll be back again next week. Hope to see you then. Have a good week.